All of you.
Namaste.
Very happy New Year to all of you. First, Lord Sri Krishna has made me to visit Tamil Nadu in this year, 2010. Very first day of the New Year, I am in Tamil Nadu and Kerala also. So probably it is a call of Sri Guru Ayappan that is most strong. It has pulled me from Bangalore. Yesterday, we actually had a miracle. Guru Ayappan temple, as all of you know, it closes by 8:30 in the night. That is the regular timings. We were there in the temple by 8:45, almost 9 o'clock. Okay, it was in the normal course. It should have been shut for the darshan, but what happened? No, it was open up to 10:45 yesterday. We had some person by name Undi Krishna. Undi Krishna is Kutti Krishna, I think, Bala Krishna. We had one person's reference. He is supposed to be the manager of the temple. So, who was not present, who was on leave on that day, yesterday. So, another superintendent of the temple is there. He is also Undi Krishna. So, we went to him, introduced ourselves. So, Sanjay as a person had sent us to this temple for a VIP darshan, he said. Okay, he said. No, there are not two Undi Krishnans. There are three Undi Krishnans here in this temple. One is manager, one is somebody else, one is some clerk or something like that, and I myself am superintendent. And he arranged a VIP darshan for it. We never waited in the temple. It was a torturous experience also, so to say, because of the Ayyappa Bhaktas. They were pouring in. Darshan could not have been an easier task. So he opened the special gate. We were inside the temple. Within 2 to 3 minutes of entering into the temple by the exit route, we got the darshan of Guru Ayappan, got the prasadam, came back. Before we went to Guru Ayappan, we had a prasadam here. It was sent to us on 1st of January itself. So Lord Sri Krishna has welcomed us to not only to Coimbatore, to Guru Ayappan also, because we breathe in Krishna and breathe out Krishna. That is the amount of dedication we have towards Lord Sri Krishna. This is Margali Madam for all of you, I think. Okay, we have just completed Margashira Masa. This is Pausha for us. That is Pushya Masa. I was born on Vaikunta Ekadashi. I think Margashira Shukla Ekadashi. That's a great festival for we people. In Tirupati also it's celebrated. No? I think here also it's celebrated Vaikunta Ekadashi. Is it? Okay. That happens to be my birthday also. So we made a special function. We distributed Tulsi and Pariyata plants along with Bhagavad Gita CDs and hard copy of Bhagavad Gita in all languages. So usually, since so many years, we have been distributing Bhagavad Gita text with Bhagavad Gita CD, Tulsi plants, Prasadam, Pariyata, everything free of cost. And it is creating ripples in value. ISKCON is there. So Chinmaya Mission is there. So many temples are there related to Krishna. None of the temples or none of the organizations have spent even a single penny on free distribution of Bhagavad Gita like that. Ours is the only trust distributing nearly 1 crore Bhagavad Gita audio CDs free of cost. Is it not astonishing? 1 crore Bhagavad Gita audio CDs of Bhagavad Gita along with the text in all languages, Kannada, English, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, Marathi, Hindi. Not only throughout India, throughout the world. We have our disciples throughout the world, more in America, Australia, England, Germany, Japan, Singapore, Sri Lanka. They all, in the weekends, Saturday and Sundays, they chant Bhagavad Gita, all the 18 chapters as per our concept. We in India, nearly a lakh of people in India, we have made it a habit to chant entire Bhagavad Gita. That is all the 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita consisting of 700 verses in 1.5 hours, maximum 1.5 hours. My daughter is here, she's taking a photograph. My son is here, Abhishek, both are computer software engineers. They know Sanskrit by heart, since childhood. Without knowing, by heart they know, without opening the book. they can chant the entire Bhagavad Gita without making a reference to it in maximum 1 hour. Okay? So this is nothing astonishing. If all of us practice, that is what Krishna stresses, Nirantara Abhyasa Yoga, consistent practice will help anybody to chant perfectly entire text of Bhagavad Gita along with Vishnu Sahasranama and 1008, that is 10 mala rounds of Om Namo Yogeshwaraya mantra. So this is our daily anushtana. So we do it even if it is night 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Usually software engineers or engineering students, you know how difficult it is, their studies are. They will be always awake throughout the night. Okay, they don't sleep also throughout the 4 years. So they have made a habit to study Bhagavad Gita entire, all the 18 chapters without any shirking, without any cutting down, without any censoring. All the 18 chapters within 1.5 hours plus Vishnu Sahasranama. The standard time allotted to Vishnu Sahasranama chanting is 2 to 22 minutes. Okay, that is the standard time. Okay, each of the spiritual texts have perfect timing. Okay, so it is now average it is 22 minutes. So one can chant up to 25 to 30 minutes slowly. Okay. Why I want to stress in detail about Bhagavad Gita is a person can study the entire text. A person can chant Bhagavad Gita whole book within maximum 2 hours, including Vishnu Sahasranama. In the beginning, it takes nearly 6 or 7 hours to complete Bhagavad Gita chanting once. After 1 month, the time gets reduced to 4 hours or 4.5 hours. Then after another 1 month, because it is repetitive chanting, no? Because of the repetitive chanting, you are familiar with the words, what you are chanting, so that instills confidence in you, that increases the confidence in you, so that with less difficulty and more familiarity, you can chant Bhagavad Gita without fearing. If you tell strangers that I will chant entire Bhagavad Gita, all the 18 chapters of Gita every day within 1.5 hours, people usually laugh at you. They think that you are a great liar. Yes, that is so. But when you hand over the book and ask them to read at least 1 chapter of Bhagavad Gita per day, with meaning 1 chapter per day, within a span of 18 days, they would have completed one chanting of Bhagavad Gita. Okay, that is how we have made plans. So before Goklashtami, 18 days, before Gita Jayanti, that is Margashira Shukla Ekadashi. So we do a festival called Krishna Mala Dharana. We give Tulsi Mala to wear. We initiate some mantra, Om Namo Yogeshwaraya or some other mantras, and then we say chant 1 chapter of Gita along with little Bhagavatam, because you should know what Krishna is, how the character of Krishna is. According to Bhagavata, you will know the childhood of Lord Sri Krishna. Little of adult Krishna is characterized in Bhagavata, whereas in Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita, you will get to know the other facets of the Krishna's personality. Bhagavad Gita will give you a totally different picture of what Lord Sri Krishna is. Usually we know Krishna as a small child who is causing lot of trouble to Yashoda Mata. Not Devaki, Yashoda Mata. Okay? So we know only Kutti Krishna, Bala Krishna. We are more familiar, all of us, his Leelas, how he killed so many demons, what all Leelas he played in Vrindavan. That all we know, we are familiar with that. By reading Bhagavad Gita, by studying Bhagavad Gita in detail, with utmost seriousness, we will get to know the other facets of Lord Sri Krishna also. Lord Sri Krishna happens to be the greatest Jnani the world has ever known. Lord Sri Krishna happens to be the world's first ever counselor. Okay? Bhagavad Gita is called Bhagavad Vani. Bhagavad Vani means it is directly spoken by Lord Sri Krishna himself. Yasvayam Padmanabhasya Mukha Padmat Vidisuta.